Garden walk around July 1st, 2020. This is my cover crop. It hasn't changed much in the past week. This was my brassica plot, and these yellow flowers are mustard greens that have bolted. The greens still taste pretty good, and those stalks actually, when they first shoot out, are very tender and sweet. And a couple of days ago, I set up a trellis here, and I planted zucchini. I've been craving that. It's a 9-foot piece of fence panel chicken wire. These are some little eggplants. I'm going to pick the best one. One of them may be a long green instead of a long purple, which would be kind of cool. And down here's a few more that I managed to be successful with. It didn't look like they were successful, but they were just barely, so I'll pick the best out of these. And these are my tomatoes. These two on the end are Federal, F-E-D-E-R-L-E. They're going to be 7 inches long and kind of shaped like a big, long sweet pepper. And these 4 plants are some type of cherry tomato. And you can probably see that they're prolific. I've been eating some of them, even though they're not entirely ripe. They're still good. Plus, I've been craving them, and they're driving me crazy. You can see the plants are over 5 foot tall. These were planted near the end of April. And I'm going to walk through the tomatoes. I'll go down the middle here if I don't trip. These 2 little guys are jalapenos. They started to grow really well in the past week. This row of tomatoes is Amish paste. You can see they're about 4.5 foot tall. And there's some real big ones in here. In the description, I didn't recall them being described as they're going to be really that big, but I don't know if you can see this one here. But if it doesn't stop growing, it's going to be a monster, that guy right there. It's going to be the size of a baseball right now. But there's tomatoes all over the place. I'm definitely going to have sauce. And again, these 2 on the end are a tomato called Federal. And you can see there's a juvenile in there. A couple of juvenile tomatoes in there. It's kind of hard to get in there with the camera. And this last row is a Jet Star. That was my favorite a couple of years ago. I'm going to step back so you can see it from a different angle. These are 4 Jet Stars. You can see my weeds are dead, at least in the garden. I broke down and used a herbicide. And these are Asian eggplants. I've already eaten one. This is one that I started from seed called Long Purple. And these are California Bells. And this trellis here is sugar cube cantaloupes. And then I pulled off a lot of the flowers, and I marked where I actually had cantaloupes, little tiny ones. I need to determine how many I can leave on there and still actually harvest fruit. Because if I leave too many on the plant, it's not going to produce anything except for a bunch of little tiny golf balls. I want to eat them. Actually, I want to eat them right now. And these are red beans. They've started to grow really well. This is super sweet yellow corn. Took 2 tries to get this going. There's 9 hills. I'm going to leave 3 or 4 plants on each hill. And you see there's like a long row of the okra in the back, you know, running east to west, and one running north to south. And see if I can navigate over to the cucumbers. I've got 5 liters of cucumbers in the house fermenting right now, and there are cucumbers all over that thing. And these are my asparagus. This is a permanent 10 by 14 foot wide plot of asparagus. I'll walk through here so you can see a view down the other side. Just try not to trip on anything. Through the garden through here. These are the only corns that germinated from the first try. This is a white corn. I really love it. I'll get to eat a little bit of that, I hope. And that's again my tomato patch. If these are successful, I mean, if they're very successful, I can just put one row of like 4 tomato plants in just for eating next year. Maybe making salsa. Thanks for looking.